Having a great day today. It is teacher Lauren here for another pronunciation class. Today, this class is a beginner class, so we are going to read about Lady Gaga. Yay! I'm sure you all know who she is. She is extremely famous all over the world, and I thought it would be an interesting topic to read about as we practice our pronunciation. So as you know, we have a feature called Verbling Premium Members, and if you'd like to become a premium member, it's only $25 a month, but you are able to make as many reservations as you want. So it's at, I'll put it in the chat right now, it's at verbling.com/get-reservations. Hi Marcia, you're back.
I'm back. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you doing?
Fine. So there's sunshine today. I'm very well today.
I'm so jealous. We don't have
It's not
sun.
normal here. It's not
Where
normal.
do you live? What country are you from?
I was born in Brazil, but I'm living in UK, in Wales.
Right. Okay. So there's never sunshine in...
No. No.
Good. Well, I'm glad that you joined us instead of being outside today.
It's for beginning, but my pronunciation is very beginner. I need to practice. So,
Good. That's great. Good. Okay. And then we also have Nikmal. Welcome back, Nikmal.
Hi Lauren, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. So do you both know who Lady Gaga is?
Yeah.
She's really famous. Do you listen to her music?
Yeah. I know a few of her songs. I mean she's very popular. I mean her songs are popular. Yeah, like, you know.
Everywhere you go.
Yeah.
I know. You go into a store and you hear Lady Gaga. You go into the grocery store, you go into a doctor's office, everywhere Lady Gaga. Hi Breno, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good, thank you. So I think you can all access that document up there. I've put it in the Verbling chat, but I'm also going to put it in the Google chat for those of you who can only see the Google chat. And for all of the viewers right now, if you do not get into the class, or if you are watching this as a recorded class later, you can still access that document when you look at the link on the right-hand side. So you can still see the document if you'd like to follow along. I see people are joining the Hangout. And we have Anastasia. You're back. Hi, Anastasia.
Hi, Lauren. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I have just finished Spanish classes, and then I just tried to speak English. You know, just how to say it, you know, refresh my brains to English.
What is your first language?
Russian. I'm Russian.
Yeah. Okay.
But I live in Kazakhstan.
So so you live in Kazakhstan and you speak Russian.
Yeah, my native language is Russian. Well, I know English very well, and I started learning Spanish right now.
Good,
yes. At Verbling, yeah.
I know, we have a new Spanish. Have you been in, the only classes I've seen are Pablo's. Have you been to Pablo's classes?
No, I have never been in Pablo's classes. Only Paulino, Pedro, and Lorena.
Say them again. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong name.
Okay, Paulino.
Paulino. Yes, I think it's Paulino. He's the one who's very big, right? He's
Yeah,
right?
he's like
Oh,
he's like an actor, and he's just using guitar on his lesson, like
yeah,
yeah,
he's great.
Paulino,
Yeah.
Lorena, and Pedro.
Okay. I've heard good things about all of them. Good,
Mm-hmm.
good. Okay, and we have Edward. Hi, Edward.
Hi,
Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good, thank you. And we have Farhad. Hi, Farhad.
Hi, teacher.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm
How are
good.
you? Okay, I'm
You
also
seem,
well.
I can tell, you seem very happy today.
Yeah, I'm quite happy because I just right now I come to my home. I was playing for a long time, and today I won the match, so I'm very happy. Uh,
Yay!
so
What match did you
yeah,
win?
I volleyball.
Volleyball.
Yeah, volleyball.
Volleyball. Yeah. Oh, good. Good for you.
Okay.
Go, Farhad, go. Yay. Go Team Farhad.
And I'm from Pakistan.
Oh, great, great.
Okay.
Is Pakistan close to? No, it's not close to Kazakhstan.
No.
No.
Yeah, but a little bit away from Kazakhstan.
Right, like yes. Okay, I'm thinking. Sorry, this way for you.
Well, interesting. I don't know why some people just pronounce my country like Kazakhstan, because it's like Kazakhstan. Like interesting. I've heard like from Indians and other Asians just call this Kazakhstan. For me, it sounds like a little bit weird. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay, and we have Igor again. Hello, Igor.
Hi, Lauren. How are you today?
Hi. I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Are you going to sing us a song of Lady Gaga today?
I'll think
Poker
about
face?
it.
Poker face?
Poker face, poker face. Bum, 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 bum. There you go.
Bravo.
And we have Mei Ling. Hi, Mei Ling.
Hi, Lori. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome back.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And we have Nicholas. Hi, Nicholas.
Yeah.
How are you doing today?
Fine, and you?
I'm good, thank you. And
Yeah.
I've already said hello to Nick Mal. Great. So, as you all know, we're going to be using that link there for reading. And the way that I do my pronunciation classes is I get you to read, and then I will get you to repeat words in the chat, which is right over here. So I'm going to start with Anastasia, and I will screen share the document.
Okay.
Just give me 1 second to get that up here. Okay. And also, just so everyone knows, if I ever mute you, please don't be offended. I only mute if I hear background noise, so it's not a big insult. It's not personal. Thank you. Yes.
Do not take it personal.
Yes. Good. That's exactly what I mean. Okay, great. So Anastasia, why don't you read starting at Lady Gaga?
Okay. Lady Gaga taught herself how to play piano by ear when she was 4 years old. She's a classically trained pianist. Gaga attended the Tisch School of the Arts at New York University. She was one of 20 people to gain early admission. Her birthday name is Stephanie Joan Angelina Germanotta. She got the name Lady Gaga from her manager as a reference to a Queen song called Radio Gaga. Oh, Gaga.
Good, thank you. Okay, can you please, and I'm just gonna get you. Okay, can you please say that first word there for me?
Okay. Herself.
Herself.
So,
Good, good. Sometimes you forget to make that F sound at the end whenever
Uh-huh.
you say herself. Just make sure
Uh-huh.
we hear herself, not
Mm-hmm.
herself.
Okay.
Herself.
Herself.
Good, good.
Uh-huh. Piano.
Good. So another thing, sometimes when you're saying words that end in an O, and I'm going to give
Uh-huh.
you another example, you don't say the O, you say it like an ah. So what you
Uh-huh.
said now was perfect. So just make sure when you're reading and speaking, your O's sound like O. So I heard piano.
Mm-hmm. Piano.
Okay? Piano. Good.
Mm-hmm. Admission.
Admission. Good. So I don't know what I heard. I think I heard admission. I don't know what I heard, but what you said right now was perfect. Next
Uh-huh.
one.
Her.
Her. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I hear har. Har,
Uh-huh.
like a Har. So
Uh-huh.
just be careful with that one, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Her,
Okay.
her.
Mm-hmm. Radio.
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 Ray, a,
A.
radio,
Radio.
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 Good, good. And next
Uh-huh.
one.
Very.
Very good, good. Okay. Sometimes when you make the V sound, I hear them
Mm-hmm.
like wa.
Mm-hmm.
And that must be from Russian, right? Because I think in Russian,
I guess it's a problem of Russian, mixed W and V. Sometimes
yeah.
that is a problem.
Right, okay, yeah. So just be careful with English whenever you know it's a V. And actually, this wasn't in the reading, but I heard you say it earlier as wary instead of very.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So just be
Very.
careful. And also just with your speaking is really good. Just be careful with the V sound because I hear a lot of that being turned into W, like wa
Okay.
instead of va.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good. And great pronunciation of Germanota.
Thank you.
Germanota. You're welcome.
Yeah, because I've learned this name before.
Yeah.
Try to remember her name. Maybe like
Yes.
3 years ago. Something
Mm,
like that.
yeah. Good. And Anastasia, as we're going along, I think you can move up to intermediate pronunciation classes, okay?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Okay, then I will leave right now. Maybe someone will join.
Sure, yeah, that's no problem if I can get to
Okay.
them. Great,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay. Thank you for your.
You're welcome. And let's move on to Breno or Breno.
Hi.
I'll screen share that for you. So why don't you start reading at Lady Gaga rather.
Okay. Lady Gaga rather Stephanie appeared on the MTV reality show Boiling Point in
Oh,
2000.
Breno, can you speak closer to your microphone because I can't really hear you very well.
Okay. Wait a minute, please.
I'm hearing. Oh,
Can you hear me?
yes, I can. Just speak close to your computer. Speak close to your microphone.
Okay.
Hang on one second. I'm hearing someone speaking in the background.
Me too.
Okay, it stopped. There we go. Good. Continue, Breno.
Okay. Lady Gaga rather Stephanie appeared on the MTV reality show Boiling Point in 2005. With normal clothing and as a brunette, she was unable to keep her cool and filed to win $100. Gaga also appeared on a 2008 episode of The Hills. Before a performance, Whitney Park and Laurie Conrad fixed her broken catsuit zipper.
Good, thank
Even
you. Oh,
okay,
I'm going to stop you there. Why don't you say that first word there for me?
Stephanie.
Good. So when you're saying that word, the pronunciation is good except for the sound right at the beginning of the word. So I'm hearing a bit of when the S is the first letter, I hear a little eh at the beginning. I hear Stephanie. Okay? So just be careful with that. So it should sound like Stephanie, not Stephanie.
Okay.
Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Good, good. Stephanie. Good. Next one.
Appeared.
That is appeared. Appeared.
Appeared.
Good.
Appeared.
Good. Next one.
2005.
When you say that TH sound, make sure that your tongue is sticking out of your mouth like this. 2005.
Okay. 2005.
Perfect. Try it one more time.
Okay. 2005.
Good. Great. Next
Teacher, could you please speak it again because I
Yeah. So that
TH sound.
TH sound, your tongue actually sticks out of your teeth like this.
Yeah.
2000. Like this.
This. Okay. This.
Yeah. So your tongue is actually between your teeth when you make that sound.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
And Breno, so continue to the next question.
Clothing.
Good, good. I didn't hear that TH sound when I first heard you, so what you did now was perfect. Okay, next word.
Brunette.
Brunette.
Yes.
Good, good.
100.
When you say that H sound, I want you to get your tongue right now. It's doing this. 100, 100. But I want you to push your tongue down. So right now it's like this. I want you to make it like this, like this. Ha, ha, 100.
100.
Better, better. 100.
100.
Not ha, but think. Ha. Okay, put my tongue down. 100.
100.
Much better. You totally relax your... That's okay. That's a good sound for you to practice. Next. Oh, and we're done. Actually, why don't you say this one for me?
Lauren.
So that is my name. So I need to make sure that you can say it well. That is pronounced not whenever you see AU like that, AU, you do not pronounce the U. Do not pronounce the U. You pronounce AU sounds like O. Okay? So
Lauren.
Australia.
Actually, I guess we pronounce that like Australia. Australia.
Okay, Australia. Australia. Australia.
Not
Australia.
Good, good. So Breno, when you say Lauren, I want it to sound like an O. Lauren.
Lauren.
Lauren. Good, good. So Breno, practice that. And also practice, Nicholas, can you please keep yourself muted because you have some background noise. So yes, Breno, that's good. So just practice the R sound as well. So not Lauren, but Lauren, and the H sound.
Okay.
Okay?
Lauren. Okay.
Good. Thank you. Thank you, Breno. Okay, and moving on to Ahmad. Hi, Ahmad.
Hi.
Hi. So you can start reading at here, even in 2006.
Yeah. Even in 2006, Lady Gaga was performing in New York City clubs with the Stephanie Germanotta Band, or SGB SG Band. Video footage shows her wearing a normal shirt and pants. Gaga attended the same private Manhattan
Mm-hmm. Imad? Imad? Did someone mute him? Imad, are you
No.
there? Okay. Well, I put some words in there anyway, so if you come back, Imad, we'll get to you, but I have to keep going. How strange. So Imad, I don't know if you're there still, but we can't hear you. You might be on mute. So if you're on mute, click the little red button at the top right-hand side of your screen, right over here, little red button. Okay, let's move on to Farhad. Sorry about that. That was strange. Farhad, why don't you start reading for us?
Yeah. Okay.
At She Was Originally.
Okay. Gaga attended the same private Manhattan high school as Nikki and Paris Hilton. She has stated in interviews that she only knew the girls to pass them in the halls. She was originally hired by a record label to write songs for other artists. She now writes her own music and also produces many of her own songs.
Good, thank you. So Farhad,
Yeah.
I would like you to repeat those words I put in the chat there.
Okay. Nikki.
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 Good, good.
Nikki.
That is a very
Yeah.
common name. Nikki.
Okay.
Good. Next one.
Girls.
So I'm hearing gulls. I'm hearing gulls. But I want to hear girls.
Girls.
So try saying girls. Not but girls.
Okay. Girls.
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 I'm not hearing the sound. So when you're making the your tongue should be kind of back like this. Girl.
Girls.
It's getting better. That's a good sound you should practice. You should write down that word and practice that word. That's a good one for you to practice.
Okay. Girls.
Next one.
Okay, the next one is where okay. Right.
So when you put that right, I'm concerned about the T sound sometimes that you make. It kind of sounds almost like a D. And what must be happening is your tongue is rolling like this a little bit when you make the T sound. So I was hearing right.
Right.
And good. I want your tongue to be straight and touching your right. And the top of your tongue, not the very tip of your tongue, makes that sound. So listen to me. Instead of right, with the bottom of your tongue right now is making that sound. I want the top. So
yeah.
Right.
Right.
Getting much better. So practice the T sounds.
Okay.
Also,
Right.
the R sound. R sound is really important to practice. So when you make the R sound, when you say right, I'm hearing your tongue is scraping against the top of your mouth, like right. It's going like this. Not quite out of your mouth, but that's what it's doing. I don't want it to do that. I want it to stay still. It cannot touch the top of your mouth. You have to move it down. Right.
Okay.
And it will not touch anything in your mouth when you make the R sound. Try it again.
Okay. Right.
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 That was much, much better. Much better.
Okay.
The biggest thing is don't let it touch anything else in your mouth. Say the next one for
Okay.
me.
Okay. So originally.
That's another one. Your tongue is flicking against the top of your mouth when you make the R sound. You have to get it so that it is
Uh,
not moving at all. Er.
Origin. Or okay. Originally.
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 Okay, so every time you say it, it gets better and better and better. Keep
Okay.
practicing. When you leave, oh,
Okay.
1 second. When you leave this class, make sure
Okay.
that when you leave class, you write down those words and you practice them. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Next
Thank you.
one.
Okay. So next, record.
Oh my gosh.
Record.
I just realized something.
What happened?
I just realized I just accidentally blocked myself from writing in the chat. Oh,
How
Who
you can
did
block
it?
yourself?
because I tried to copy and paste something. I have a little thing beside everyone's name that says block.
Oh.
Oh,
Google Chat, you can
I
write
will
at
have
the
to
moment.
Google Chat, everyone. I'm so
No
sorry.
problems.
For all the
No,
viewers, I'm so sorry. You won't be able to see anything that I'm writing. I'm so sorry.
no problem,
Okay,
teacher.
It's okay.
good.
Yeah.
Okay. So continue, Farhad.
Yeah. Okay. Where?
Record.
Uh, record.
Record.
Record. Record.
So practice that R sound. That's a really important
Okay.
sound for you to practice, okay?
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay.
Farhad. Okay,
You,
and Hernan, you're new to this to the Google Hangout, so I'm gonna have to move on to everyone who was here at the beginning of class first, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So Igor, I will screen share that for you. Igor, why don't you start reading at Lady Gaga dropped.
Lady Gaga dropped out of NYU. After leaving school, she performed in burlesque. How to read this word?
That is burlesque.
Burlesque shows on the Lower East Side of New York. According to an interview with Rolling Stone, Gaga goes pantsless so that her nearly blind grandmother will be able to see her when she is on television. Lady Gaga is quoted as saying that her grandmother is able to make out lighter parts of her. She said, "I'll continue to wear no pants, even on television, so that my grandma can see me."
Good, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so Igor, why don't you say that first word I put in the Google chat there?
Dropped.
Dropped. Dropped.
You can connect to your screen.
Yes, dropped with the R. Dropped.
Dropped.
Good, good. Next one.
With.
With.
Oh, sorry. With.
With. Good, good.
With.
Yep, just make sure that you're making that sound when you're reading and speaking. Okay? Just make sure that
Okay.
you're really thinking about those TH sounds. Next one.
Rolling.
Rolling. Oh, rolling.
Rolling.
Good, good. Next one.
Grandmother.
So when we say that word, we put the stress on the syllable, the first syllable. So we say grandmother, not grandmother, but grandmother.
And how do you put your tongue at TH sound at the end of the word? Can you show?
Yep, grandmother.
But
Grandmother.
speed up, so normal speed.
Yep, grandmother.
Okay.
Can you see that? Grandmother.
Okay, I saw. Okay, I believe.
Okay. I try to like push my.
No. I saw.
Okay.
Was fast, but I saw. For me,
Good.
it's complicated to do. Grandmother.
Good. And the R at the end now. Grandmother.
Grandmother.
Good. Good. It's a hard one. It's a hard one. So try that one more time. Grandmother.
Grandmother. I can't put my tongue where is th sound such word, such long word.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Igor, okay, I'm going to say this because I haven't said it yet today. Your tongue is a muscle.
Tongue.
It is a muscle. It's like any muscle in your body. It will do whatever you tell it to do, but it needs practice, practice, practice. So you need to practice the TH sounds, Igor, because you want to be able to do them fast. So to do them fast, you have to practice, right?
Yes. Grandmother. Grandmother.
That one was much, much better. Much better.
Okay.
Good. Next one.
Hair.
Her. But
Her.
when you say that, sometimes when you're reading, it sounds kind of like hair. It sounds kind of like hair. Like.
Are you muted? You muted again.
Okay.
You muted.
So, Farhad, just so you know, if you mute me, you cannot unmute me. Only I can unmute me. Just so you know. So thank you for trying to help, but if you press mute on me, it will just keep muting me. Okay. So that's Igor. So just make sure you are not saying hair. You are saying her when you read.
Her.
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 Good. Next one.
Television.
Television. Television.
Television.
Not the, but the.
Television.
Not vision, but television.
Television.
Much better. Much better.
Television.
So television. Television. And when you say television, tel is the number loudest syllable. Television.
Stress syllable.
Mm-hmm.
Television.
Good. Good. Great.
Thank you.
Okay. And okay, so you know what sounds you can practice, right, Igor?
Yes, I know.
Good. Okay, great. Let's move on to Marcia.
Yeah. Okay. Synopsis.
Yes, it's pronounced synopsis.
Synopsis. Lady Gaga was born as Stephanie Joan Angelina Germanotta on March 28, 1986 in Yonkers, New York. She attended New York University's Tisch School for the Arts, but left to find creative expression. She wrote songs for other artists until being discovered by R&B singer Akon. Her debut album, The Fame, was a huge success, and the single Poker Face topped charts in almost every category in almost every country.
Great. Great. So, Marcia, can you see that in the Google chat, those new words?
Okay. 28.
Good. Oh, I don't know what I heard then. 28. Yep, that's correct. 28. Next one.
Attended.
So, I think I was hearing, I don't know what I heard before, but that is N. Attended. Attended.
Attended.
Good.
Attended. Okay.
Attended. Good. Next one.
School.
Okay, good. So when you were reading, I was hearing a little bit of an eh before the S sound, like a school, a school. So just
Okay.
be careful.
School.
Perfect.
School.
Good.
Okay.
Next one.
Road.
Good, good. So when you said it before, there was a little bit of a roll on the R, like wrote almost. Not that bad, but that was the sound I was hearing. So just
Road.
good.
Road.
That's a good one that you can practice, making that R sound all the time. So even when you're just talking to me or talking to your verbaling teachers, try to practice making that R sound all the time. Okay, next one.
Discovered.
That is an I sound, so discovered, discovered.
Discovered.
Not disco, but discovered.
Discovered.
Good, good.
Discovered.
Perfect.
Discovered.
Good.
Okay. Fame.
Good, good. I heard fame or fame.
Fame.
Good, fame, exactly.
Fame.
Good.
Huge.
Huge. Good. Okay, so I don't know what I heard before. I was hearing huge with the E at the end as well.
It's probably.
Probably.
Yes, I do that a lot. Huge.
Okay, and why don't you say that one for me?
Topped.
So that is the word topped. So it is a past tense. So you don't pronounce the ED like that. You pronounce it with like a little bit of a T or a D. Topped.
Topped.
Good. Good.
Topped.
And why don't you say this one for me?
That.
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 Good. So, Marcia, when you're speaking, I want you to practice making that TH sound because I find when you're speaking, you always say it like a D, but you can say it perfectly right now.
That. That.
All the time.
I need that. That.
Yep. And it's just making sure you're doing it even when you are not able to, even when you are speaking casually and you are not trying. Keep trying because it will only take a little while of concentration and then it will become natural for you. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'd just like to say for everyone right now, I'm really sorry that I cannot be writing on the chat right now. It's because I've blocked myself and I cannot unblock myself. So I'm sorry I can't write on the verbaling chat, but if you have any questions, you can type it there because I can still see it. Okay, great. So I'm gonna, Marcia, you know what sounds you can practice on then? Great.
Yes.
Good. Good. And let's move on to Mei Ling. So Mei Ling, you can read early life.
Okay. Stephanie Joan Angelina Germanotta was born on March 28 in 1986 in Yonkers, New York, to Cynthia and Joseph Germanotta, known now as Lady Gaga. She has attributed the inspiration for her name to the Queen's song Radio Gaga. Went on to become an international pop star.
Thank you. Can you repeat that first sentence there until, yeah, just repeat that first sentence, please.
Stephanie Joan Angelina Germanotta was born on March 28.
Good. Sorry, give me 1 second.
No worries.
Okay. Can you repeat that first group of 2 words there?
No.
Now?
Now known.
Good, good. Now known.
No.
Good.
Inspiration?
So that is an I sound, so not inspiration, but inspiration. Actually, like an inspiration.
Inspiration. Okay.
Yeah, that's just how we pronounce it. Next one.
International.
Good, good. So when we say that word, we put the stress on the na. We put the stress on the syllable that is na. And also when you were reading, I heard international, inter. And I just
Yes.
want what you said now is perfect. International,
Yeah.
international.
Okay.
Say that for me.
International.
Perfect. Next one.
Pop.
Pop. Good. Pop. Next one.
Stephanie.
Stephanie. Good. So when we say, and I'm not sure if is it possible, Mei-Ling? Because I didn't hear you very well the first time. My headphones aren't very good today for some reason. Is it possible that you said Stephanie?
It's possible. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yep. So just being careful. What you said now is good. Just starting with the s, not the eh. So Stephanie.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Good. Next one.
28.
Good. Okay. When you make the th sound, th, and actually, I don't know if everyone knows this, but for everyone watching, whenever you see a date, so when you see a date that sounds like March 28th, we say it like March 28th. Okay? So it didn't say the th for you, Mei-Ling, but that's how you say it. Okay? So, or you don't say the 28th March, you say the 28th of March, or March 2nd, not March 2. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, can you say this one for me as well?
Learned.
That is pronounced learned.
Learned.
Learned. So you would say, I learned better pronunciation today. Learned.
Learned. Okay.
Good. Good. Great. There was one more word I wanted you to say. Okay. Say that one for me.
Instead.
So that is not E, it is I.
Instead.
Instead. Good. So sometimes, even with this one, try saying that one.
This.
This. Good. So just making sure your I sounds are always I, not E. So instead.
Yes. I always I don't remember the sound that is I don't remember.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm glad that you are learning it now. That's what's important. Good, good. So Mei-Ling, the best thing for you to do to get that is sound is right after class, say it 100 times. After you say it 100 times, your brain, something will click and it will remember. But your brain hasn't remembered the sound yet because it mixes it up with E and E. Because it is in the middle of E and E, it is I. So once you say that is sound a million times, instead, it will stick. Your brain will just remember the sound of you making that sound.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for doing
Thanks, Mei-Ling. Okay, and Mira, I have to skip you because I need to make sure I get everyone who was here at the beginning of class first. So I'm going to move on to Nicholas. Nicholas?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to screen share for you, and you can start reading at Gaga here, if you can see that. Gaga learned.
Okay. Gaga learned to play the piano by the age of 4. At the age of 11, she was accepted to the Juilliard School in Manhattan, but instead attended a private Catholic school in the city. She continued studying music and performing, writing her first piano ballad at the age of 13, and she had her first performance in a New York nightclub at the age of 14.
Thank you. Great. So I think we need to work on your TH sounds because I never want them to sound like a F, like an F, or like a Z, like a Z. So say that first word there for me.
Learned. No, it's
Oh, that's okay. Actually, you know what? That's a good one for you to say. That is not learned, it is learned. Learned.
learned. Learned. Learned.
Learned.
Learned.
Good. That was perfect. Good. Next one.
Instead.
Yep, perfect. Next one.
Instead. This.
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 This. Good. Sometimes when you're reading, you say that like an S, like a zis, or like a Z, like a Z.
Yeah.
So it should always be that TH sound. This.
This. This.
Good. Next one.
Play.
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 Play. Good.
Play. Play.
And it's that A sound I want you to work on as well. A. Because do you speak French?
Yes.
Good. Okay, so in French we have the sound E, but we don't really have that A sound. A. So that one is play. It's a little bit different than the E that we make in French. But go to the next word for me.
The.
Good. Be careful with not saying that as Z. Okay?
The.
What you can do, Nicholas, is go back after this class. You can go back and listen to yourself reading again because this class is recorded onto our website. You can listen to yourself reading again and you will see right now you make the sound perfectly, but when you're reading, you forget to make the sound. So practice that when you're talking and reading, always paying attention to TH. Next one.
Edge.
Age. Age.
Edge.
Age.
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 Edge.
Good. Next one.
Private.
Private. It's actually pronounced like private. It sounds like private.
Private.
Private. Good.
Private.
Good. I think in British English they say private, but we don't actually no, I don't think British people say. Anyways, yeah, it's private. That's perfect. Next
Private.
one.
Catholic.
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 Good, good. Because I know in French we say catholique.
Yeah.
So yeah, just pay attention to that TH. Catholic. Catholic.
Catholic.
Good. And we don't pronounce the E at the end like Catholic. We pronounce it like Catholic with an I.
Catholic.
Good. Perfect.
Catholic. Sorry.
And that's okay.
13. 13.
13.
13.
Good. And sometimes I find when you make your R sound, I'm hearing a bit of a, like a, almost like you are between our R and the French R. Like 13 instead of 13 or 13. It's between the two. So trying to get it closer to that very smooth R sound. So your tongue is right now going up at the back, just like it does when you make the French R, which is ch. So right now it's still touching that place, but it's a little further away. I want you to get it so that it's not touching anywhere in your mouth. 13.
13.
13.
13.
Good. Much, much, much better. Next. Oh, no, that wasn't right. Okay, good. So you know which sounds you can work on, Nicholas?
Thank you.
Good. I want you to practice making the TH sound all the time. And those R sounds, just getting it a little closer to the middle of your mouth instead of it being touching the back of your mouth, like the R sound.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
You're welcome. Okay, and Nukmal. Nukmal,
Hello. Yeah.
hi. So
Hello.
Nukmal, I can hear you.
Okay.
You can start at a few years.
All right. A few years later, Gaga was granted early admission to New York University School of the Arts. She was one of the only 20 students in the world to receive the honor of early acceptance. While there, she studied music and worked on her songwriting skills. She later withdrew from school to find creative inspiration. To make ends meet, she took 3 jobs, including a stint as a go-go dancer, while she refined her performance art act.
Good, and give me just 1 second. Okay, say that first word there for me, starting at the one that starts with an L.
Later
Later.
or later.
Good. Later. Later.
Later.
Good. And the reason that's so important is because you don't want your version of later to sound like letter. So see that spelling? That's
Yeah.
the way that you were pronouncing it before sounded like a letter, like you were writing a letter. So I want it to
Alright.
sound like a later.
Okay. Later.
Good. Next one.
Admission.
So again, with that E sound, it's a very common mistake, but it has to be I, not E. So not admission, but admission. I. Admission.
Admission. Admission.
Admission. I. Admission.
Admission. Admission.
It's hard. It's hard. Try saying this. Me, me, me.
Me. Me. Me. Me.
Me, me,
Mm.
me.
Me. Me.
Me,
Me.
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 Not
Me.
me, not me,
Uh-huh.
but me. Eh.
Me.
Admission.
Admission.
It's hard, but that's a good sound you should practice then. Admission. Admission.
Admission.
Eh.
It's difficult.
That's okay. That's okay. That's good that it's difficult. It's good
Yeah.
to challenge yourself. But
Alright.
again, Nukmal, I'm just going to repeat this to you and for anyone who's watching. Because your tongue is a muscle, it won't do what you tell it to do today. It will not do it right away. You will have to train it and try very hard for a long time, and then one day it will just be much easier for you. So keep practicing that sound, that I sound.
Alright.
Okay?
Okay, the next one. Inspiration.
Good, good. So I was hearing inspiration, like an E. So what you said now is perfect. That's an sound. Inspiration.
Okay.
Inspiration. Say it one more time.
Inspiration.
Good. And again, with that, at the very beginning of the sound, not inspiration, but inspiration. Inspiration.
Okay. Inspiration.
There you go. So you got that sound very well that time. Good. Next one.
The.
Good. So be careful when you're reading that you don't turn them into za or da. I was hearing a lot of da.
Okay.
Da. Don't be afraid to stick your tongue out of your mouth. You are doing what I call the shy the. Because you're like, I don't want to stick my tongue out. I don't want to stick my tongue out. So your tongue stays inside your mouth and it sounds like da, dat.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to make sure that it is coming between your teeth.
Okay. The.
Good. Next one.
Act.
You missed the one that starts with an S.
Sorry, what? Oh, yeah. Stint.
Stint.
Yeah, stint.
Stint.
Yeah. Stand.
Good. That was perfect. Next one.
Act.
Good. So Nukmal, make sure you're always getting those T's at the end of word. The T sound, because I was hearing ek, ek.
Oh,
So make sure it sounds like that, act.
okay.
Want to try that one more time?
Okay. Act.
Perfect. Good. Next one.
World.
World. World.
Okay. World.
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 Good. Perfect. Good. Because I don't want it to sound like whirl, whirl, because that sounds like this. You don't want it to sound like whirl. Oops, whirl. It has to have that D at the end. World.
Oh,
World.
okay. World.
Good. Good. And next one.
There.
Good. So you when you were reading, you made it sound like a D, dare. So be careful with that one.
All right.
Okay, so Nukmal, you know, you can work on then. You can work on your TH sounds. You can make them perfectly. So just make sure that you are making the sounds to the best of your ability when you're speaking and when you're reading as well. Right?
Okay.
The, and the I sounds. Practice those I sounds.
Okay.
I, yes, good.
Okay. Thanks, Lauren.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. Okay, so we had Mira. Mira, are you there?
Yes.
Good. So Mira, I have time to do a short one with you right now. So you can, I only have a couple time to do a couple words with you because I have to get to my next class. But why don't you start reading Professional Debut?
Okay. Professional debut. In 2005, Lady Gaga was briefly signed by Def Jam Records, but was dropped just months later. Being dropped by the label propelled the singer to perform on her own in clubs and venues on New York City Lower East Side. There she collaborated with several rock bands and began her experimentation with fashion.
Good, thank you. Can you say that first word there that starts with an M for me, please?
Okay. Wall.
And below that one. So the next one after that, that was for someone else. The next one after that.
Months.
So we don't pronounce that, not months, but months.
Month.
Good, perfect. Next one.
Perform.
Not pair, but per. Perform.
Perform.
Perform, good. Good. Next one, please.
Hair.
So that's that same sound with perform, and her, sound.
Her.
Good, good. That's great. And the next one.
Inside.
Inside, good. So when you were saying it earlier, you said inside. So just be careful with those E's and I sounds. Okay? Because those are really important in pronunciation. Okay, good. I'm very sorry. I can't go on much longer, but next time, if you're here at the beginning of class, Mira, I will make sure I get to you and give you longer. And same with Daniela and anyone else who joined later, and Louise. I don't have time to do everyone who comes in later in class. Unfortunately, I wish I did, but I can't. So I just pasted my Verbling and Facebook information in the Google chat there if you'd like to follow me, or like my Facebook page for updates and things like that. And you can actually you can copy and paste that and put it in the Verbling classes chat if you'd like. Otherwise, I must go. I'm so sorry that I've blocked myself. That's so silly. But I'll be doing another pronunciation class right now, so if you'd like to come to that, that would be great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you, Lauren. Bye, everyone.
Thanks,
nice to
Lauren.
meet you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.